Hello everybody! In this video I'm going to show you a new notation I'm using in all my video tutorials and in my online course. The program I'm using is Notepan, and this is one of the best things could happen for handpan musicians in the past 2 years. So let's start and see all the notation I'm using in this program. The first one is of course the numbers. Numbers are placed on the handpan, the first, the second tonefield, the third, fourth, fifth, sixth and seventh, eighth, and if you have more tonefield, then you will just continue counting on the upper or on the bottom shell. The next thing to realize is that we have split hands. On the upper line I will write always the right hand, on the lower line I will always write the left hand. Right, left, right, left, right and left hand. You are very welcome to change the hand leading whenever you feel so. If you're a left-handed handpan player and you would like to play some note in a different way, just feel yourself welcome to try out and discover your own handling with the notes. But in my notation is the right hand always in the upper line and the left hand is always on the lower line. The ding. The ding is noted by big letter D. And there are different ways to play the ding. For example, we can play muted ding. For this case, we just take our finger, is it an index finger or middle finger or the thumb, and let the note or the ding be closed. Just like you don't jump away from the note, don't pick it out, but let it lie down, just comfortable with the soft hand, without rush, without hard hammering, just let the finger lie down and this will be enough for your muted ding effect. The next letter you can find in Notepan notation is a small d. The small d means here we are playing on the shoulder of the handpan but very close to the ding here. If you are going more far away from the ding on the edge here, it calls in Notepan notation tuck. I will show you later. But here for the small d, we are playing around the ding on the shoulder of the handpan. No matter where and no matter which hand you are using, you will see it in the notation. The muted palm will be notated with a P, and for this case you are using your wrist and you can find a bone here in the wrist to get that really nice hammering effect. If you are doing with some soft palm, then you'll have a very soft effect and it doesn't sound that nice as this one with a little bit of bone. Doesn't sound that nice, so avoid to place your palm really, but try to play it more with your wrist, with the bone of your wrist. So for the shoulder tuck stroke, you just need to play on the edge of the shoulder, not in the middle, but on the edge. So you can have a dry sound, and so it sounds very percussive in your playing. The next thing I would like to show you is a fist stroke. Whenever you see the F, it is a fist stroke. You can exchange all the tucks with a fist stroke or just play around with your fist whenever you would play tuck. For the ghost notes you can play either with all your fingertips or only with fingertips of your index finger or middle finger, of the one of the fingers. In my opinion, the best way is to play with only one finger, because I will have less sound, less some disturbing sound, so I can have more control of my finger more than of all of the fingers. But some people played the ghost notes really with all the fingers. Whenever I play the ghost note, it can be on the shoulder or it can be on the body of the handpan, wherever you play. So the ghost notes can be played really anywhere on the body of the handpan, and I do prefer to do it with the one finger. The only difference between tuck and ghost notes is the position of the finger. The tuck you would play with flat finger and strong finger. Ghost notes you would play with soft and light touch of the tip of your finger. The next very important effect we have on a handpan is a slap. The slap you would play either with one finger or with a few fingers. In my opinion, in my playing, the best way to play is with middle and ring finger. And from this case, I lie my finger down on the shell of the handpan, on the upper surface, so I can clap really nicely and to have this dry and high sound. You can do it with your right or left hand, just clapping, and this is also a very nice combination if you have a slap and then tip. And for tip you use your index finger, and for slap you use your middle and ring fingers. So you can split your strokes on the different fingers and do not get confused. Either you play slap closed, as I showed, or you can play it also open, where you jump away from the surface. Whenever I play slap open, I do it with my index finger. And jump away from any place, I just play the slap. The only thing I would recommend you to do is whenever you play slap after the chord, for example, stay in this area. Don't move it somewhere down or somewhere on the corner. Just stay here, because all the overtones you will produce will be resonating with all the notes you just play and not dissonating. Doesn't sound nice if you play slap here, but the chord up there. Stay in the area where you're playing your chord. The knock I'm playing with the bone of the fingers near the nails here. I'm sorry, I don't know how it calls in English. So with this area, and to do it so it doesn't hurt your finger, you just need to do it softly. I never had problems with my knocking, even if I play a lot, because I don't play it very hard. Yeah, you don't need that hard movement and that hard stroke to have a nice sound effect. You just can do it softly, and it's enough to give different color in your music. Just try to do it either with one finger, not too hard, or use two fingers. Try out which fingers this is. Is it an index finger and middle finger? Or it's middle finger and ring finger? Which finger and which hand is better for you? Try it out. The harmonics. Harmonics are amazing sound effects you can play in a handpan, either on the ding or another tone fields. The notation of the harmonics is either with a DO or DF. To play your harmonics, you just need to firstly find the oval form of your ding or of your tone field. The ding can be placed like horizontally or vertically, and you will just have to find the long X of your oval form and the short X of your oval form. It's like a cross in the middle of the ding. So what am I doing? I'm laying down the finger on my short X and hitting on the long X with another hand. No matter you're doing it here or here, you will always get this specific sound out of the ding or out of the note. If you do so, you will play the octave of the ding. So you have the bass note very low, then you have the octave. If you mute the short X, and if you mute the long X, so here there's the line, the long X, and play on the short line, on the short X, you will get the fifth. So octave and the fifth, octave and the fifth. Both of them are harmonics, so just try to play with this a little bit around. The same thing you have for your tone field. Either the first, second, third, fourth, you need to find the oval, put 2x through the tone field, and mute. Just lie down the finger in the middle of one X and play another X. Just imagine the cross of your tone field, octave or fifth. No matter what tone field that is. Grace note or flame. The notation of the grace note or flame is very easy. You have two notes which will be played almost on the same time, like 4 and 5 in the beginning of the bar, but the note with a star is played a little bit earlier, like this. You can barely hear that those notes are not really exact on the same stroke, but actually it is. So one note is earlier than another one. So this one is not flame. This is a flame. Almost on the same moment. To play it correctly, you just need to bring your hands up in the same time and let one hand go down faster than another. So the same time for the upper movement, but then one hand is a little bit earlier or a little bit faster than another one. The same you can do with a flame of the right hand. Right is earlier than left. The same you can play on only one note. Finger roll. You can play finger roll on the tone fields or on the ding. You can play nail roll, also almost the same as a finger roll. It will be played only with your fingernails, or a finger roll will be played with your fingertips. The notation of it is very easy. The line underneath of the number or of the letter is showing you that this will be a finger roll. On the ding, you can play it on the dome of the ding or the tuck on the shoulder of the ding. And whenever you play it on the tone field, it can be played by one or another hand. To play finger roll correctly, you need only to do one very important exercise. You place your hand in the neutral position above your shell and do fingers like this, not together but like this, and hit with each finger from the neutral position down, 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 down. You go up and then down, down, down. I don't use my little finger. I didn't use my pinky finger to play the finger roll. I play only from the ring finger down, down, down. Practice it with your right hand or left hand. Right hand or left hand. This is the only really important, very strong movement which you need to practice for your finger roll. Whenever you feel confident, or whenever you feel like this movement is really clear and good, you can release the tension and to do not play that strongly, but more soft and more light. And also increase your velocity, just start doing it a little bit faster. But it needs to be very clear, step by step stroke. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So you hear every single finger. For somebody, it can be better to play it from the index finger, reverse movement. But you can just figure out for yourself which movement is better for you. This or this. Do this exercise very slow in the beginning and increase your velocity very slowly. Don't try to do it in the first time very fast, otherwise you will just get messy, very unclear sound which you don't really want to have on the handpan. Whenever it works fine for you on the shoulder of the handpan, you can try to do it on the tonefield. Whenever it works on the tonefield and the shoulder of the handpan, you can combine it with another strokes. For example, I play finger on my right hand and continue with the left hand. The same thing you can practice with your nail roll. To do this, you need to hold back your nails with your thumb. This is very important. And hit with every single finger out to release it from the thumb pressure or holding. Just practice it strongly, very strongly, and then you can do it a little bit less strong, less tense, and try to minimize your movement, not like this, yeah? For the beginning, this is very good, but like this. Minimize the movement, and then you go with all this holded fingers on the upper shell of the handpan and do your nail roll. Practice it first on the shoulder of the handpan, and then you can try how it sounds on the tone fields.
I wish you a pleasant journey with your handpan and hope to hear your comments.